Uh, Namaskar, it's me Dipesh Bhandari, an MPhil scholar of Nepal Open University. Today, I'm going to talk about my experience of taking a course, Translation Storage, some specific theoretical insights that help me to develop my perceptions and joys, as well as challenges of translating various texts. Okay, my perception it changed about translation after taking this course. Before taking this course, I used to think that translation can be done after having good knowledge about source language and target language. This was my wrong perception. Now I know that being a proficient in language alone is not enough. One needs to be aware about cultural aspects of both source language text and target language text. Before taking this class, I used to think translation as an easy task, but now I realize that it's very challenging task. After taking this class, I knew that while translating poems and other literary text, some words should be explained to make it clear for the target language readers. For example, the word doko, the word doko in Nepali context may be very much well-known term for the source language readers, i.e. Nepali readers, but it may be the very difficult terms or maybe not known term for the for the target language readers. Okay, moreover, the structure of source language should mm, the structure of the source language should be preserved as much as possible in the target language text. I mean, the meaning of source language text and target language text must be approximately similar. Now I realize that the cultural aspects embedded with some source language text must be clearly understood so as not to distort the sense while translating the target language text. Okay, then some specific theoretical insights in translation stories. Uh, Stories have helped me develop my opinion about translation and its various aspects. Translation is an act of transferring a written or spoken text of one language to another language. For example, we translate various Nepali text into English language. Here Nepali text is source language text and English text is target language. English is target language. And in this process, understanding of the message of the source language and expressing that message into target language is very important. Through the discourse translation stories, I got lots of theoretical insights regarding word for word or sense for sense translation as distinguished by Cicero and Horace. Then the information relating to pragmatic translation, then aesthetic translation, ethnographic translation, similarly linguistic translations are also very important as well as influencing to me. And here pragmatic translation refers to the translation of message with accuracy of the information conveyed in the source language. Similarly, aesthetic translation is associated with translation of human emotions or feelings or humors, etc. Similarly, ethnographic translation concerns with the translating with equivalent meaning or equivalent structure. Moreover, my perception regarding translation is developed with the acquiring of various informations about communicating theory, sociosemantic theory, linguistic theory, etc. too. The concept raised by various scholars in the course, throughout the course, like vanity, the concept of vanity, concept of Jacobson, concept of Nida, concept of Holmes, etc., brought new sort of understanding regarding translation, regarding translation. Uh, then I got opportunities to have some of the insightful learnings from my own experience of translating different text during this course. Although I faced some difficulties to find um, equivalence of some particular Nepali words or terminologies, I also learned many more things practically. Translation really exposes the heart of the source language text. So the translator needs to know the social or cultural aspects of the source language text. Uh, Through the translating different works during the course, I learned to be faithful to the source language text. My translating experience taught me to make translation very rational and clear according to the target language. Moreover, I also learned that we may not be able to get uh, equivalent words or equivalent phrases all the time, and in such a situation, we have to use footnotes to clarify the terms for the target language readers. It is difficult to find some technical terminologies used in specific text. For example, while translating economic text or while translating legal text, some specific terminologies should be known by the translator. Sometimes the particular word like Chang may not be the understood by the target language readers. Now, is there any equivalent word in English to refer to the Chang? That may be the questions. Now, these things, I learned these things from my own translating works. Okay, then as a translator, translating a text, different text like poems or legal text or economic text or other some text, it gives me many possibilities and so much flexibility to translating such different text as an assignment of this course helps me to learn to learn new vocabulary of both source language text as well as target language text. Not only this much, I also feel joy to bring a message from one language into the another language, especially Nepali language, to English, to English. And moreover, translating translating different texts like poem, economic text, legal text, etc., make me so excited as I get an opportunity to learn different terminologies used in those various texts or various sectors. Likewise, sometimes searching those particular words or phrases to meet the equivalent is also joy to me. Similarly, it also gives me multicultural experience as I need to do research on source language, culture, and sometimes about the target language culture too. So, to sum up, translating is the excitement and mystery of opening various texts of Nepali language that needs to be translated into uh, English language text. Okay, then some of the challenges of translation that I listed are given here. Okay, cultural issue is one of the challenges in translations that I faced or that I learned during the translating works that I have done as an assignment throughout this course. It arises due to cultural differences between the source language, between the source language text and the target language text. Similarly, translating some Nepalese idioms or some Nepalese particular expressions into English is also too challenging or too difficult, as there is probably not equivalent words or terms or expressions that can be directly matched with that source language or source terminologies. For example, what are the equivalent English words for Nepali words like doko, chang, etc. Okay, likewise, it is challenging to translate some symbolic ideas or a sense of humor that are shown in the source language text, and there are some sorts of lexical and semantic problems too in translations. So through my observation and practice related to translation, what I conclude is that to translate any Nepali text to uh, English language and vice versa, there needs to be a combination of factual knowledge, cultural knowledge, good vocabulary, knowledge of specific terminologies, expressions, etc. And it also requires patience and constant involvement and practice of the translator. Okay, thank you for watching.